Namaste, I am Dr. Atul Goyal, Department of Banking, Economics and Finance, Bundelkhand University, Jhansi. Today's topic is multidimensional scaling. The reading object is understand the nature and scope of multidimensional scaling (MDS) in business research and appreciate its application in all areas of business. Understand the significance and uses of MDS. Carry out the step-wise process for conducting an MDS. Conduct a similarity-based MDS. Identify the optimal number of dimensions required to configure the respondent data. And sixth object is conduct a preference-based MDS. Seventh object is stabilize the strength of the MDS solution. Eighth objective is conduct attribute-based perceptual map. And ninth object is formulate perceptual map using vector analysis. मल्टीडायमेंशनल स्केलिंग एक वर्चुअल मैपिंग मेथड है. डिफरेंट प्रोडक्ट कॉम्बिनेशन में हम देखते हैं, जैसे कि कोई कपड़े का अगर हम लोग प्रोडक्शन कर रहे हो तो ग्राहक सस्ता, सुंदर, टिकाऊ कपड़ा चाहता है. इनमें से हो सकता है कि कुछ ऑब्जेक्ट हम पूरे ना कर पा रहे हों, लेकिन कंपैरिजन दूसरे ऑब्जेक्ट को ज्यादा बेहतर तरीके से कर रहे हों. तो इनका जो कंपाउंड इम्पैक्ट कंज्यूमर पर है, वो हम वर्चुअल मैपिंग के थ्रू यूक्लिडियन स्पेस में या ज्योमेट्रिक स्पेस में, कोऑर्डिनेट ज्योमेट्री में प्रेजेंट करते हैं, जिससे कि हमें डिसीजन लेने में सुविधा और शीघ्रता से हम डिसीजन ले सकते हैं. सबसे पहले यहाँ मैंने मल्टी डायमेंशनल स्केलिंग की जो डेफिनेशन है या इसका मीनिंग, इसको आप लोग रीड करें और नोट कर लें. Multidimensional scaling usually brought the perceptions and preference of individuals singly and as a group, even when the information about the dimension or basis of evaluation is minimal. It is a mapping techniques, as I said, the underlying presumption that one makes while creating an MDS, such as the individual tries to group objects together. The grouped objects are usually evaluated and compared with each other so that they can coexist and on a spatial map. Third, the basis of evaluation is not unidimensional and the user is at all times consciously or unconsciously using an underlying multidimensional space to evaluate the objects. A simple explanation of the concept is to understand the concept of mapping the respondent choice. Let us look at a very simple example of a consumer who buys bread every day for his family breakfast. Now we ask him which bread he buys. He tells us Harvest Gold, Britannia, and Perfect. Next, as we ask him the similarity between two bread brands, say Harvest Gold and Britannia on a 7-point scale, where one is very similar and 7 is very dissimilar. He says the similarity is 1. What this means is that, number 1, if we were to take a mental model of his brain when he said this, the two brands would be very close to each other. Second point to be noted, suppose we say that the consumer was thinking of price and availability and he was telling us this. Thus, the conscious evaluation that he had was on the two dimensions of price and brand. So, these two brands are 2 points close to each other in this two-dimensional map. Third point to be noted, the two manufacturers have to understand that there is no brand loyalty from the customer, as he could very easily buy the competing brand as they are almost identical to each other in his mind. Here I given some types of multidimensional mapping: Raskar multi-dimensional scaling, metric multi-dimensional scaling, in short, MMDS, non-metric multi-dimensional scaling, and MDS, generalized multi-dimensional scaling, GMD. So you should read and write in your notebook. In third slide, I explain this model mathematically. The data to be analyzed is collection of M objects, which may be colors, durability, style, easy availability, design, etc., etc., on which a distance function is defined. And here I defined the distance dij, distance between ith and jth object. In the next slide, we prepare a matrix, dissimilarity matrix. B is equal to a matrix which dimension. It means order of matrix is m by m. D11 denoted difference between 1 to 1. D12 denoted difference between 1 to 2, and so on. Here I write the meaning of notations. X1, X2, X3 up to Xm is a real numbers. Xi minus Xj is equals to Dij. And here Ij also a subset of 1 to m numbers. Dot is a vector norm because I said you this is a virtual mapping process. So we try to sketch a diagram, geometric representation. We try to geometric representation. हो सकता है आप लोगों को जो एमडीएस मेथड बहुत ही टफ लग रहा हो, लेकिन एक्चुअली इसको हम एसपीएसएस पे फिर करके देखेंगे, और एसपीएस के कमांड हम तुम लोगों को सिखाएंगे, फिर उसको अपन को केवल एनालाइज करना होगा, तो फिर काम बहुत ही इजी हो जाएगा। स्मार्ट कंप्यूटिंग के कारण ही ये सारे जो मेथड्स हैं वो हमारे लिए यूजफुल है। Here I show some uses of multidimensional scaling. First use is scale construction. As we can see, the multidimensional scaling gives a composite picture about how the respondent view the object, brand, city, etc. When compared to other in the category, this can be done using similarity or preference data. Next, the researcher tries to name the dimension that could have been the basis of the comparison. For example, uh, in two cities, the researcher found that the two dimensions used by the respondent were city culture and job opportunity. Next, what the researcher can do is use this as attribute variable on which he may ask the respondent to evaluate the same or more cities. And if the two MDS spatial map and the attribute based map match, then we can confidently use them to develop a scale to measure city attractiveness. Thus, MDS is a simplistic and powerful tool that can help in scale construction. Second work of multidimensional scanning is brand image analysis. Many marketers use the technique to measure the possible gap between a company's or a brand positioning with the consumer's brand image perception. Third objective of study MDS is new product development. MDS is one of the most powerful tools to be used at the idea generation or concept testing stage. It helps us identify quadrants that are less crowded and where a clear product launch opportunity exists. Also, if the product team has come up with more than one problem concept, the preference of the consumers regarding these could be tested by placing the preference on a spatial map to see which concept find higher acceptability on multiple dimensions. And third object and fourth object of MDS is pricing study. The marketer can use subjective map to assess whether price is making a difference to the preference or demand of the brand by measuring a special map of the competing brand with and without the criteria of price to assess whether the positioning of the brand is affected by price or not. Last work of MDS is assessing communication of effectiveness. The brand manager could design a before and after study to assess the placement of the brand before and after a specified repositioning or a new advertising campaigning to see the impact of the same on the brand perceptions. In the next slide, we can see a flow chart for understanding the process of making a MDS. The first step is formulate the research objectives. After this, we may be decide individual or group data decision and selecting the objects for comparison, and thereafter we should work on similarity ordinal or interval select and preference data ordinal for interval, etc., etc. The advantage of MDS is that it can present the placement of object in a unique configuration for each individual as well as for the entire group. Formulating the research objective is same as generally we decide in any research. The method of MDS is used under two conditions: in case the researcher is carrying out an exploratory study in order to decipher the probable underlying attribute or the cause of certain observed pattern of behavior. And second, it can also be used in descriptive research study. The objective is simply to present the comparative evaluation of the objective individuals or brand in the consumer's mind space. An important step is selecting the object for comparison. In this stage, the researcher should not use very few or too many objects. In the former case, as I explain in आगे की स्लाइड में हम इसको एक्सप्लेन करेंगे, it become difficult to ascertain the dimensions used, and in the latter it becomes bothersome for the respondent. इसके लिए जो SPSS कमांड है, क्योंकि हमने जैसे कि बताया MDSS को मैनुअली करना तो काफी टफ है, लेकिन स्मार्ट कंप्यूटिंग से ये बहुत ही ज्यादा यूजफुल हो चुका। तो बहुत सारे इकोनॉमिक सॉफ्टवेयर हैं, SPSS के कमांड हम तुम्हें बता दे रहे हैं, और उसके बाद और सॉफ्टवेयर का उनके साथ जो हैंडबुक होती है उसके साथ हमें पता चल जाते हैं कि SPSS को कैसे कमांड देना है। एक्चुअली अल्टरनेटिव डीएस्ट स्क्वायर मेथड पे यह काम करता है। तो हमारे पास जो भी ऑप्शंस होंगे वो सॉफ्टवेयर पैकेज पे डिपेंड करते हैं। SPSS में हमें इस तरह से सबसे पहले मेनू बार में जाके एनालाइज, स्कैन और इसके बाद नेक्स्ट स्लाइड में जो हमने तुम्हें दिखाया है, ऑप्शनली तुम्हें 2 चीजें और भी चूज करने का मौका SPSS पे मिलेगा। इसके बाद हम इसको होमवर्क एज अ होमवर्क हम लोग इसको डन करेंगे। कोई एक प्रॉब्लम मल्टी डायमेंशनल स्केलिंग की लेंगे और उसको SPSS पे चला के देखेंगे कि किस तरह से मैप्स बन के आते हैं, किस तरह से अ, जो है टेबल्स बन के आती हैं, फिर हम उनकी स्टडी करेंगे। थैंक यू वेरी मच।